Apple is about to release their most expensive phone ever and quietly walk back a feature they launched just one generation ago. Let me show you what's actually going on, because the leaks tell a very different story than the keynote will. The iPhone 18 Pro Max is going to be the heaviest iPhone ever made, 243 grams. And the reason it's heavier? The battery. Apple's solution 2 years of battery complaints was simple. Just make the phone bigger and thicker. That's it. That's the innovation. Now, Samsung crossed 5,000 milliamps back in 2022. OnePlus and Xiaomi pushed even further after that. Apple is finally catching up in 2026. 4 years later, that's not leadership. That's damage control dressed up in a product announcement. Remember when Apple introduced the Dynamic Island? They positioned it like it was intentional design genius. A cutout so clever it became a feature. Samsung had it on the Galaxy S9 in 2018. Huawei had it. Xiaomi had it. Apple is getting it in 2026. 8 years later, the usual defense is Apple waits to do it, right? But let's be honest about the real reason. Computational photography, Apple's greatest weapon, is hitting a wall. You can only solve or enhance your way so far before physics takes over. And when physics takes over, you need better hardware. Hardware your competitors have had for nearly a decade. Now this one is genuinely embarrassing. Apple introduced the camera control button on the iPhone 16. It was supposed to change how you shoot. One generation later, rumors say Apple is removing the complex capacitive layer to cut costs and reduce repair issues. The iPhone 18 gets a simpler, downgraded button. This is what happens when you design for the keynote instead of the actual user. Most people ignored it, and now Apple is quietly walking it back. Of course, the average iPhone buyer doesn't know any of this. They don't know Samsung made the sensor or that the button got downgraded. What they know is their current phone's battery is dying, and the new iPhone has a better camera. That's the entire decision, and Apple knows it. The real advantage isn't innovation, but the sheer effort required to switch ecosystems. Let's be clear, Apple isn't in trouble. They're still the most profitable phone company on earth, but there's a difference between profitable and bold. And right now, the iPhone 18 Pro feels like a company playing careful defense. The A20 chip will be impressive, but we expect that every hardware addition, the battery, the sensor, the apertures, Apple, catching up to a field that moved without them. The real question isn't whether the iPhone 18 Pro is a good phone. It will be. The question is whether there's still a move that surprises us. Because if this is what's coming, and something genuinely new is still in the vault, then all this catch-up makes more sense. Until then, the story of the iPhone 18 Pro is a company that's great at iteration. Still searching for the next thing that makes you say, whoa. If that perspective hit different for you, drop a comment. Tell me if you think I'm right, wrong, or just overthinking a phone announcement. I read everything. Until next time, peace.